Well, YouTube, I haven't made a video in a little while, like it is. So I decided to make a video talking about some stuff I've been doing recently. So, I live in New York City, and New York Comic Con's a week away. So, me and my girlfriend Olivia are making my brother, whose name is Joey, a Minecraft costume. Originally, I was going to make him a Halo costume, and that was a lot more complicated than I thought it would be, so I kind of fucked it up, and so I'm not making that costume. Because apparently foam coated in spackle weighs like 10 pounds, and I only made the chest piece. And I got lazy. I don't know. It was too hard for me to do. I just gave up eventually. But I decided to make my brother another Halo costume. Jesus Christ, I felt like I had a stroke right there. Another Halo costume. So let's put on the helmet, just to show what it looks like. We only finished the helmet and the chest piece so far, but we have the arms and legs to do tomorrow, and we probably will be done with it. So that's good. Here we go. I don't know if I'm in frame or not, but that's the helmet. So, yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, we're not going to paint perfect lines because we're not fucking robots. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about finishing it tomorrow because we put a lot of time into it for a fucking cardboard box. I mean, I thought I'd be like, yeah, cut it out, paint it, get it done in like 3 days. Well, it took me 2 weeks to cut it out because I'm lazy and I procrastinate a fucking shit ton. But eventually, we started painting it couple days ago, and in 2 days we finished the helmet and the chest piece. So here's the chest piece, by the way. It's kind of hard to discern which way is front and back. This is the back, this is the front. As you can see, this is kind of like the chest piece, crotch piece, and this is supposed to be the top of the legs. Because my brother's not a fucking weird box man like Minecraft people are, and his arms and legs and chest are not all the same length. So I had to make his legs longer, but because I made his legs longer, I had to extend the top of the legs into his chest piece to not make the chest piece look smaller. It sounds weird and odd, but it worked out in the end. And another thing I've been doing recently is playing a game recently. I mean, I play video games a lot, but I don't get to play them as much as I like to. And my Nintendo 3DS, the only thing I've been playing on so far has been Animal Crossing. And the new Pokemon comes out next week. So, Olivia, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but as soon as Pokemon comes out, fucking Animal Crossing is going out the window. So, all the flowers are going to die, and I'm sorry. But I've been playing this game recently. I'll try and open it up and show you guys. Let's get to this side of the camera. Well, it's kind of blurry, but it's Persona 4 Golden, which is kind of like an RPG game. And I was thinking, I don't really like RPG games at all. Like, I like RPGs in a sense, but I really realized that I hated turn-based strategies until I thought of it a different way. In my life, most of the games I started out playing were Pokemon games. I had Pokemon Blue, which never saved, so I'd always only get up to the 3rd gym. But I realized, I was like, I hate, turn-based battles, and I was like, I've been playing Pokemon my entire life and never have complained about it. And then I thought about it and realized Pokemon's a fucking turn-based battle strategy kind of thing. Like, you walk around, and then it's like, boop, and then you enter the battle scene, and then you're like, hit, okay, now he attacks you. Yeah, it's not like you're running around and it's a hack and slash. So, I mean, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'll give these kind of games a shot, and I'm playing Persona 4 Golden, and I gotta say, the plot's fucking perfect in it. I do have one problem with it, though. It's Japanese. I don't have a problem with Japanese people or Japanese games. Most of my favorite shit is Japanese. But because it's overly, sexualized in certain aspects. I played the game, and I was sitting in college in the morning before school started, and I was showing Olivia the game. I was like, yeah, it's really cool. You walk around like this, and then the cutscenes are very nice. So a cutscene started. I was like, oh, Olivia, look at this. And there was a cutscene, and because in the game you play as a person, and you have to fight people's like hidden self. It's like their alter ego almost, where like they're like any thought they suppress. It's like, oh man, I hate dogs. But you don't want to admit that. So, like, your shadow self's like, I hate dogs, I'm going to kill them all. So, like, that kind of thing. So, I show it to my girlfriend, and I think it's Yukiko's the character's name. And she's a very shy, meek girl. And then the cutscene starts for her shadow person. And it is hyper-sexualized. Like, I show it to Olivia, and it's like, oh, yeah, doesn't it look really cool? She's like, yeah, it looks really nice. And there's voiceovers and everything, like, in the game. There's not just text popping up. They actually speak most of the lines. And as soon as I show it to her, it starts, show a cutscene. It looks really cool at first, and then it's just, and it's a girl touching herself down there, like, with a dress on, but it's like, you can tell what's going on, and then it switches up to a chest of a lady, like this, and then it's boobs, and then I'm like, what? Because that never happened in the game before. I mean, you expect that to happen. Like, I was watching Sword Art Online, which is a very, very good fucking anime, whatever you want to call it, and it's fucking great, and it's wonderful, but there are parts where it's just, oh, let's go that way, and it's a girl character, it's like, jiggle, and it's like, that's not really fucking necessary. I mean, I get that, you know, you could do that kind of stuff if you want to, and it's a lot of it's in anime nowadays and stuff like that. Like, even I was watching what was it called, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and that has a lot of that too, especially with like them going into like their pressure suits, I don't know what to call it, and it's like, you know, you see like a girl coming naked out of the shower because she's scared of a penguin that's in the shower, but it's a parallel because that happened to the main character that's a boy at first too. It's weird, and then the whole ending of it, they lost the budget, and it kind of went to shit, and they kind of copped out. But it's like, oh, it was all about you accepting yourself. It wasn't. They lost their budget, and they had to think of an ending really quick. But anyway, I was speaking about Pokemon before, and I was watching Pokemon Origins. I saw the first episode today. I literally just watched it, and a friend of mine, his name's Kevin. As soon as I started watching Pokemon Origins, I thought the voice actor for the character Red sounded very familiar. I was like, it sounds like Naruto, like older Naruto, but a little higher, like pitch voice. Like if I were to talk like this normally, which I do, it would be like me talking like this if I were Naruto, and me talking like this if I were Red. But you could tell that it's me. It's just that it was the same speech patterns and everything. I was like, oh, looking up. And it turns out the person that voices Naruto in the Japanese version of the anime also voices Red in this. So it's cool. And I was like, oh shit, the only voice actor that I could probably recognize in any fucking Japanese thing, I recognize him. It felt cool because I was like, I don't know the language, but I could, you know, hone in on whose voice is whose. It's really cool, I thought. So yeah, I'm pretty excited though for Pokemon X and Y. But I keep fucking getting sidetracked and shit. My phone just went off because I have an email. Back to Pokemon Origins, they kind of theme it like the video game in the best way possible. Like they start out, you know, it's like the introduction by Professor Oak, but it's all cool and well done animation. You choose the Pokemon, it's the same thing. Every time you think there's a battle, it's the dun 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 dun. It's the same music, everything. So it kind of feels like you're playing a Pokemon game, even though you're not controlling it in any way. And when the episode ended, it did the fucking, do you want to save the game in fucking Game Boy Color style, where it's like a box and it's like a white box and it's like, it was in Japanese, I couldn't read it. So I was like, and then it brought up the save thing and it made the sounds and it was like, doot, 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 and it chose to save the game and then it ended. So that's the first episode I saw. I literally keep looking over there because it's on my screen right now. And a friend of mine, Kevin, also pointed out that the voice actor that does Naruto does Red in the Pokemon Origins yesterday, and I just checked Facebook today because I don't really like to use Facebook. But I check it every once in a while to see if I get notifications and shit. Because a lot of people I know don't text, but they use Facebook. It's fucking weird. I don't know. I don't like Facebook. It's kind of like super creepy that they track you. I don't have it on my phone or anything. I just use the mobile browser for it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll get the arms right now to show you what they look like before we paint it and turn it into something like this. Also, I know the visor looks a little weird, but there's literally no other way my brother would be able to see out of that. So this is what the arms look like. They're not my size, they're my brother. He's a lot smaller, he's 9. So this is what the arms look like. They're cut out here for him to put his arms in. I have to get like Velcro straps or somehow. I don't know how I'm going to keep these on him. Maybe I'll like attach a wire or something. But I do need to go back to the art supply store to get more white paint because I bought a tiny bottle and I used a lot of it. Actually, Olivia has been doing most of the work. The only thing I've done on this so far is wear the helmet as she painted it so that I could turn my head kind of like a moving canvas, I suppose. And Olivia painted the front and back, as you can tell, and then the sides look pretty shitty compared to this. But I did the sides. But to be honest, there was no guide for the sides, so I had to create something on my own on one side, even though it's 8-bit pixel art, it's not that hard. And then I had to flip it and invert it and draw it on this side. So I did a shitty job, but I'm trying to reason with myself that because it's so shitty is because I didn't have anything to base it on. But anyway, all I did was really look at the Xbox 360 Minecraft's Blue Spartan model, and I just spun around, took some pictures. And we've gotten this far so far. And I mean, we're probably going to finish the legs and the arms tomorrow. And that's about it. I mean, I'm looking forward to Pokemon coming out next week. Although Pokemon comes out during Comic-Con, so I'm not going to be able to play it like the first day. I mean, I'm going to come home from Comic-Con, be tired as shit, and then probably bring Pokemon and play like on the train when I go to Comic-Con, stuff like that. I mean, I don't I don't know. I mean, Animal Crossing is a game where you could actually street pass, so it seems like it'd be beneficial to play Animal Crossing at Comic Con. But besides playing Pokemon, but I don't know if there's any like street passy kind of thing that Pokemon has yet. But because they don't announce shit about that game, except for some guy in Canada bought it early or something like that, and leaked a whole bunch of shit, and then they got pissed and they took it back from him. But anyway, I'm rambling, and I think that's the end of this video. But yeah, that seems to be about it. I mean, this costume took a shit long time to make. I mean, I'm not going in costume really, but I have a Desmond hoodie that Olivia got me for my birthday, so I'm probably gonna wear that. I do have the Assassin's Creed replica Hidden Blade, so I might use that thing too. I don't know. I haven't decided what I really want to do yet for Comic-Con. I mean, the only thing me and Olivia really set on doing is meeting the people from Rooster Teeth. And, well, I plan on meeting them from Rooster Teeth. Olivia's like, I don't want to meet them. Because she's, reasonably, when you enjoy watching people's videos on the internet, you don't talk to them really. You know a lot about them, but they don't know who the hell you are, so it's a really awkward interface. Like, me and Olivia met Mitchell Davis once. We didn't say anything to him, because it was after a show he did. So, I mean, we just took a picture with him and stuff like that. But me and Olivia are now going to Comic-Con this year, and we're going to try and meet the Rooster Teeth people. I know Ray's going, and I assume Gus and Barbara are going. I really don't know who else is going. I think Kerry might be going, along with... Fuck, what's his name? Aw, this is going to fucking kill me. The guy that created fucking Ruby. I can't remember his name for the life of me. I mean, Monty Ohm, there we go. Monty. I think he's going too, because they're doing a Ruby panel, which I'm trying to get access to. But New York Comic Con is a weird thing going on. I don't know how the panels work. I know they have signing things online, because you used to have to wait outside in the cold to get tickets, but now panels never have tickets, so I don't know if they instituted tickets for panels yet. I'll see how that goes. If I can't get in, I'm not going to kill myself over it. But that's basically it. All I wanted to do at Comic Con was meet the Rooster Teeth people, check out some cool shit, play the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I'm not getting them at launch, but Destiny has been announced to be coming out around spring 2014, so I'm probably going to get a bundled... maybe a PS4 and Destiny or an Xbox One and Destiny, whichever one I think's better. I mean, Xbox One does have Titanfall, which I'm looking forward to that as well. So that's about it. Nothing else has been happening lately. That's a full update, I think. I think I did a pretty good job. My room hasn't changed much. I have a nice printer. You can't see it. It's right down there. It prints pictures now, so they look nice. I stuck this to my wall, but this is like, it prints super high quality pictures. This is the only picture I printed so far, because I don't have many picture sheets of paper, because it only came with 3 to test it, and I put it in backwards by accident, so it printed on the non-glossy side and fucked up the picture. But that's about it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed a life update from me. I really don't know what else to make a video about, and I notice I look around a lot in the video, so I apologize if I'm like over here and over here, because I'm not really talking to a person yet, but eventually someone will watch this video, and then it makes sense for me to have eye contact, because human conversation involves eye contact. But I'm looking over here because it's just stuff. I mean, technically this isn't an inanimate object, it's a camera. Hello. I mean, that's why I look around a lot. Plus I get really nervous when I record myself. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, subscribe, because I'm going to make a lot more of these life update videos, especially around Comic-Con, because I'm going to talk about cool shit that's happening then. Maybe I'll show the completed costume with my brother in it. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Sorry, this is probably like 10 minutes long now.